So, if you didn't know, over this weekend there was this thing called JUMP FESTA, and pretty much to announce upcoming anime. And now that it's officially over, and yesterday, no, today, this morning, I just wanted to go through the things that I could pick my interest throughout this announcement. So as you can see, I liked a bunch of anime announcement and trailers that hopefully that piqued my interest from the thing, and I just kind of want to talk about it because But yeah, the first one up is Kaiju number 8, the final arc announced. So most likely this obviously comes with probably a season 3 announcement, or this is a season 3 announcement, which I'm not really surprised because without season 2 left off, yeah, so excited about that. Definitely gonna watch. The next one though, Marshall season 3. Obviously, I'm gonna watch this. Mm, It really gives me like One Punch Man vibes. Like everyone sorcery magic, but he's like the only one that's like fighting pretty much, like using his fist. So yeah, obviously I'm gonna watch season 3. I was very excited when they made that announcement, but I'm not surprised. This one, Hell's Paradise season 2. Obviously I'm gonna watch it. I mean, just from the trailer, it's very beautiful, and yeah, definitely excited for when that comes out. I remember kind of seeing season 1, and you know, if you guys remember how that ended, there's a lot of like open questions. So I hope like with the announcement of season 2, like those questions kind of get answered. Especially when you consider that like um the ninja tribe that Gabimaru is a part of. We see them like coming on the island, like a bunch of them, like a group of elite warriors or whatever. So that'll be interesting to see more of Gabimaru level team. Yeah, but yeah. Continuing, new JJK trailer. So this one, I'm not really surprised that it got announced. I kind of anticipated this. Um, but yeah, obviously I'll keep my eyes on it. But yeah, I'm obviously gonna watch this one. No brainer. This one's also another no brainer. I watched season 1, and obviously I know how that ended. And if you watch the trailer, just looks badass. Like that scene. Um, so it should be very interesting. I'm glad that it's just not focused on like um, Sakamoto in the school life. So I'm glad to see that they're kind of switching between that and the events that are happening outside of school. But yeah, definitely gonna watch that. Moving on, uh, Yakuza season 2. I remember seeing season 1 not long ago. And honestly, how season 1 ended, I loved the story of the characters and everything and the plot. But how season 1 ended, definitely like left a big plot hole. And then what even makes it weirder was that at the end of this um, trailer, as you'll see right here, so that white haired girl is like, I guess, the person responsible for this in a way. And then like, cause if you remember in the season one, like her goal was to like spread her blood as far as she can. So because her blood's special and like she just wants to stop the fighting over her kind. Um, so in season one, she was all about like, oh, I want everyone, all armies to have my blood. Like I wanted to us to be free. But then we see in this trailer that she actually is begging him to kill her. So I wonder if that's also part of her plan or like, is she genuine? Because she's seeing like the damage that this is causing, and she's like, yeah, this is not what I wanted. But yeah. I guess continuing, this just ended, so this was kind of a surprise. But I mean, if you watch season one, you'd understand there's obviously gonna be a season two. I guess sad for me. I for some reason I just stopped watching around episode 8, and then I resumed in episode 12 because it was getting good again. But yeah, there was a trailer that was released not long ago with it, so I'm gonna talk about that trailer later. But for now, I'll just say I'm very anticipated. I'll obviously watch it. But here's the schedule. Um, yeah, that was the schedule. I was gonna showcase, but like how that it ended, like it doesn't really matter. I guess continuing on. So Um, this one kind of a surprise. Season three Dawn the Dawn. For some reason I just didn't watch season one, season two, but it's a really talked about series, and I'll definitely keep my eyes out open for that. And, who knows? Maybe I'll give it a try after 2 seasons. Continuing on, Black Clover season two. Um, yeah, this should be interesting because if I remember correctly, um, it was originally supposed to be like um, it was supposed to be at first like a movie, but now it's gonna be season, so I wonder how that's gonna work out. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch it, see how it turns out because I am not entirely caught up, but like I have seen videos on the manga, and like I'm excited to see this and next, Chainsaw Man Assassin Arc. So this will probably be another like season 2 or 3 kind of deal. Um, but yeah, I mean, obviously no brainer. I'm gonna watch that one. Um, I think there was like a trailer that was released, which I'm gonna go over. But yeah, for now, I'll just say yeah, I'm gonna watch. Obviously. This is Daniel Blood War Summer. So this is the fourth core, the final core of Bleach starting Blood War. Um, from someone who hasn't really read the manga or anything, I'm very excited. Um, I guess that's all I could say. Very excited from just watching the trailer, and I guess I'll leave it at that. Next, oh, we just got visual poster scheduled for July. Um, Mihoto Chained Slave. change soldier or whatever. So I didn't watch season one. Um, because obviously it was like a Gunner anime at that point. But like now since it's getting like a season two, I'll probably give it a try at best. See what it's really about. Um, as you can see, as the air date January 2026. So in a couple, like next month. That's Lucid Samurai season two. So this one was kind of like like I'll just watch it if I see it because I did see the clips from season one, and I don't know, just kind of like struck chord in me like, oh, I want to watch it. So now that season two is coming out, I'll definitely like at least give it a shot. Maybe 3 episodes. But yeah, continuing, we got Black Clover poster premieres probably in a couple months if I had to guess. Yeah, probably in a couple months. Another poster. This one, very excited for Elbaf. So if you guys probably know, but I've been a pretty avid One Piece fan. Um, I guess you can call me casual if you want, but I've stuck with it. Obviously the whole I watched not every single episode, but most of the episodes. I know the story so far. Um, like I said, like I watched those videos on the manga, so I am caught up on the manga. Um, and I do know what does happen in the Elbaf arc, but like I said, it'll be very interesting to see this animated. Um, very excited to say, and we got a release date. Um, so like, seems like in April, so in like a couple months, if I had to guess. Um, I guess also one more thing on One Piece is that now they're going like seasonal. So instead of like we'd have like continuous episodes, it's like the spring season when it says Alpha Fark is coming. It seems like we're gonna get 24 episodes on that, and then for after the summer, in the summer is when One Piece takes a break, and then it'll come back in the fall. I guess they're doing that for you know manga reasons or whatever. But yeah, just wanted to let you guys know it's gonna be seasonal now. So yeah, that's kind of got mixed feelings about that to be honest. But moving on. Okay, so this is the trailer I was talking about. So with the poster that we saw earlier, we also got trailer. And here are some pictures. I want to focus on 2 pictures. Obviously, the ones that about the character we have no idea. We haven't seen this person in season one. This person is completely new. Um, and honestly, she looks very strong. Mainly because like it seems like she's in the demon territory in the castle, so maybe royalty. It kind of shows you that she's strong. And yeah, it'll be very interesting. Maybe it'll be like be one of the antagonists for next season. Like, is that in the trailer? If you watch the trailer, like, we got little information. Like, 90% of the trailer was like a recap of what happened in season one. And then those 2 frames are the only frames that we got, like, that are actually new to the whole series, to anime onlys. So, Yeah, there's this huge or not. It's not huge, but like mystery on who this character is solely based off the trailer. So obviously we'll have to wait for the actual season drops. Um, but good news, it seems like it's in production already. Like I said, season one just ended, literally. Like there was supposed to be an episode come out yesterday, but well, ended last week. So there's that. I guess the final thing I want to talk about is Oda's message about Elbaf. So let's read it. Now then, since it's Jump Festa, let's talk about the original Jump manga. After a long flashback, more like a deep dive into history, we return to the present day and just when your perspective on Elbaf started to shift, boom! It ends with a big flashy finish, and from here on out things get really interesting, intense. To the island that only the Pirate King ever reached, the man marked by flames appears. Two people who never crossed paths finally meet, and those two run into each other as well. Is next year going to be full blown festive encounters? So I guess we got some things about um the Elbaf arc, and even like um I mean maybe I kind of have an idea, or no, I don't even even as like a manga reader, like I have no idea who he's talking about. So maybe he's like talk to the manga reader because right now we technically in the manga there has been like a we have been going through a flashback in the current manga. So I wonder if it's talking about that. Um, but yeah, just kind of wanted to do that video today for you guys. Just to kind of share my thoughts on the whole lineup for these upcoming months. Um, but yeah, please share your thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. Um, like I said, obviously there was more that was announced in Jump Festa, but these are the only ones that I liked. Um, so I mean, yeah. Um, yeah, I think I'm just gonna end the video there. Please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.